Special Representative of the United Nations Secretary General to West Africa and the Sahel, Ecowas resident and permanent representatives, ambassadors and members of the diplomatic corps, colleagues, directors and staff of Ecowas institutions, members of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It is an honor to welcome you to this 54th ordinary session of the Ecowas Mediation and Security Council at the ministerial level. On behalf of the management and staff of the Ecowas institutions, I would like to thank you individually. I would like to thank you for your individual and collective commitment to our organization and to the cause of peace, security, and stability in our community. This session is being held at a critical juncture in the evolution of our community. ECOWAS is 50 years old, and it is still standing as an integrated and viable regional community, notwithstanding some challenges. For over 25 years, the Mediation and Security Council has contributed immensely to the security and stability of our region through its numerous sessions. Therefore, in celebrating the Golden Jubilee, we must recognize the contribution of this august body of the community. Let me therefore use this opportunity to say Happy Golden Jubilee to all of you. Excellencies, during this session, we will be presenting you with the political and security situation in the region, including trends and developments. We will also update you on the transition process in Guinea and the negotiation process between ECOWAS and Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger. We will be updating you on the maritime security in our region, as well as terrorism and transnational organized crime. We'll also be presenting the outcome of this assessment of our missions in the Gambia and Guinea-Bissau. Your Excellencies, we are also making progress in strengthening the regional peace and security architecture. In this regard, we will be presenting to you the memoranda on the ECOWAS Standby Force Logistics Concept and the ECOWAS Logistics Depot Policies, the Supplementary Act relating to the West African Police Information System, Regional Platform, and we will also provide updates on the establishment of national early warning and response centers, as well as the implementation of measures against money laundering and financing of terrorism in the region. These memoranda outline the key activities of the institutions on strengthening further the instrument of our response to peace and security challenges in the region. Excellencies, let me briefly state that on the exit of Burkina Faso, Niger, and Mali, we have successfully changed the narrative after some difficult time over the last 2 years. We have started direct talks towards safeguarding the community achievements and building a realistic, fruitful future cooperation in various areas, including security and development. We have improved our communication to mitigate the effects of misinformation and disinformation, and have put in place mechanisms to project our views to the world. This is significant as fake news have contributed to the complication of our security and political environment in recent years. Excellencies, as you will see in the report of the mission of the Special Envoy on Counterterrorism, no littoral state is safe from the onslaught of terrorism, particularly in the absence of a regional framework for intelligence sharing and regional kinetic force. Meanwhile, the demand by member states to carry out an assessment of the impact of our proposed fund mobilization strategy for financing the activation of the regional counterterrorism force on their economies has delayed this process. We would therefore respectfully crave the indulgence of this august body to critically examine this matter by considering the potential and actual cost of inaction to counter the terrorist menace on our economies and to the well-being and on the well-being of our citizens. Furthermore, the multipolarity of the world is presenting a huge challenge to our integration agenda. We are currently faced with geostrategic and geopolitical interferences in our region. We must stay united and handle this development with great care. We take note of the sustained commitment that you have continuously demonstrated in your respective countries for the good of our community, especially in view of the evolving challenges confronting the region. This will go a long way in contributing to the realization of the Ecowas vision of a united, peaceful, democratic, prosperous, and stable West Africa for the benefit of all segments of our regional community. In this regard, I am convinced that by your presence and robust engagement with the items on the agenda, we will have informed and constructive recommendations which will be scaled up for the attention of the heads of state and government. Excellencies, before I conclude, allow me to commend the Permanent Representatives Committee for the excellent collaboration with the Commission, the PRC, led by its chair of the Ambassadorial Mediation and Security Council, His Excellency Musa Nuhu, has been dynamic, notably in extending its cooperation and collaboration with the African Union Peace and Security Council. I thank you for this initiative of strengthening the subsidiarity between the African Union and Ecowas, and for establishing policy cohesion between the two bodies. In closing, let me again express our appreciation for your sustained commitment and support to the community in view of our current circumstances. Indeed, history will judge you kindly for your contribution to making ECOWAS a stable, peaceful, and united community. I thank you for your attention.
You should come this way. No.